Hello, Colorado TSA, and happy Veterans Day. This week, I got four updates for you. First, some competition updates. Catapult, we are using the same event guidelines for Catapult High School. However, we have to change the target. The target is very, very similar, just has a different scoring structure and is a little bit larger, only by a few inches. I've included the link to the new Catapult target in the email, and I've also updated the event guidelines to match. Second, I've updated the events at a glance document to match the comic book design guidelines, which only has an early submission component and no interview at the conference. Now the events at a glance does match the comic book design. Be sure to submit the portfolio and the comic book via PDF by January 30th. Up next, due this Saturday, is the t-shirt and pin design submissions. They're due by 11:59 p.m. on Saturday. No late submissions will be accepted. You can find all of the competition information in the call to conference for rules and submission information. Additionally, in the Google Classroom, I have added the Colorado TSA branding information, which includes links to logos that you can use. Digital voting will begin next Monday, November 17th, and will conclude on December 15th. The winning pin and t-shirt will be available for purchase either at the state conference or via pre-order beginning in January. Next, conference registration also opens on Saturday, November 15th. The links for conference registration and hotel registration will both be available on Saturday, November 15th. When you register with the hotel, keep in mind that it requires a first night's deposit at the time of booking. Also, conference registration is $99 in the early bird period, and after December 15th will be $119. Conference registration officially closes January 22nd, and then all payments are due by January 29th. Keep in mind that payments are due January 29th, and the early submission deadline is January 30th. Additionally, the early submission period is January 23rd to January 30th. So you want to make sure to be registered and paid on time in order for those students and to be judged and be able to compete once the early submission is open. Finally, we'll be offering workshops at the conference as in years prior. The sign up for workshops, however, will be done via the conference app, and this will open in February. Before it is time to open up the registration, all of the information about the conference app and the workshops will be made available. That way, everyone has a fair chance at signing up. We'll be offering workshops for both advisors and students. A couple of reminders, please share out the judging flyer, parents, advisory committees, anybody who might be interested at judging the conference. It takes a village to put this on. And then also don't forget advisors, sign up for an advisor role. The link is in the call to conference. You can either use the table of contents or Control F and find advisor role in order to sign up. Make sure to sign up early to get the role that you want at the conference. Thank you and have a great week, everybody.